The Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown.
If I'd accomplished what
famous.
what do you make stuff? You think I don't know these things?
I'm not. Just
if I was the
no, we're not doing this. No, we're not.
You're the one who asked why. Not. How can you do this?
Okay, just tell everybody where we're at. Let's go.
All right, we are at the Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center on Travis Lane in Waukesha. Fabulous place. Golf has become a 12-month-a-year place. You don't have to go to Florida anymore. And this place, Dick Wallace is here as a pro. I've known him. I thought he was 100 years old. I didn't think he was still.
No, Dick.
He's older than I am.
Well, Dick is older than you.
Yeah.
But Dick is incredible. Dick is still a scratch golfer, Homer. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah. Well, no,
and he's 85.
The key to Dick is that he discovered very early on, like, these are the best clubs.
Yeah.
Like, ping are the best clubs.
Yeah, that's right.
No. We don't got to go back and forth. Like, they do it the best, and just get ping clubs, and you'll be fine. And he's been right all that time as other companies competed with him. But and he hasn't changed. That's what I from the day one he started ping. And but anyway.
And Dick can regrip the clubs, too, so you know.
He can do everything.
Yeah.
So, yes, I was here probably when this place first opened up.
When this place first opened up?
I don't know, probably 10 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Dick was old then. And now I don't even know what to describe him.
You know, here's what I like about Dick. Because he's like 85.
Right.
Not an ounce of body fat.
I know.
That's what I like about him.
Yeah, I haven't figured out what vice he must have to be that
and I see these golf pros that look like Dick all over the world.
Correct.
And they look good.
I agree. Yeah.
They're always in great shape.
Yeah.
And they don't walk. You know what they do?
Well, they what?
They saunter.
That's a slow walk.
Yes. Because it's all good. It's golf. It's all good. They saunter. They relax. Life is good. They don't worry about anything.
We are here
at the Wisconsin
Indoor Golf Center because Gary talks about them all the time, and they have like he's not famous. They have a jersey of yours signed up here. Let's see. They have Gary Ellison, Robin Yount, and Giannis. Where's Homer? Where's Homer's?
You haven't been
Where's
here in a while.
Where's my Homer's Fila that I wore when I played at Wisconsin?
You haven't been here in a while.
I don't have to. If you're famous, people want it, even if you hey. So anyway, that's fine. I want to discuss with you.
Yes, sir.
The Green Bay Packers, and when people don't play, that there isn't a whole lot of necessary discussion, because when somebody doesn't play, they're not good enough. The coaches from Pop Warner, you play the people that the coach thinks are best, right? So if Rashawn Gary's not playing,
oh my gosh,
unless he's hurt, no, we're not going anywhere. It doesn't mean that he's no good forever, but if he's not playing, right, when you tell me if I'm wrong, they're not playing because they got somebody or a party that they think is better, right?
Well, let's do this, and I don't know this. How many snaps? I'll let you find your stuff.
No, I got it. It's like 39 or something. Pebble knows because we talked about it last night.
So how many snaps did Rashard Gary get, and how many snaps did Enagbare get?
They had almost the same. Enagbare had actually one more.
39 for Gary, 40 for Enagbare.
Yeah, that's all I need to know.
So what you're saying, if you're paying Rashawn,
I don't care what we're paying. I don't care anything.
So
all I know.
That? Okay, good.
What?
Okay, good.
It has nothing to do with that.
Okay,
that
good.
may judge how good I think someone is.
Okay, good.
But when it comes to playing,
okay, good.
I'm gonna play the people I think are better.
Okay, good.
And if somebody played 40, another plays 39, unless there was something particular, I'm thinking the guy with 40 they like as much if not a little more than the guy with 39.
Okay, don't disagree.
Really?
Yeah, don't disagree. You're not splitting snaps. with a guy that can't give you production.
Right.
You're not doing that. So, I don't disagree. And right now, Rashawn Gary's, he's year 7, 8? Where is he at?
I don't know. Yeah,
Year
something
7.
like
Well,
that.
so here's where I'm going with that, is that he is what he is.
Yeah.
There's nothing else there, right? I think
And you know what he is?
There's enough sample size to know
Right.
what you're going to
Right.
get from
And
him.
when people ask me, what is he? He's 39 snaps.
Well, okay, fine. But he's one of those guys, every once in a while, you don't know when he can go off.
Oh, yeah. That was my follow-up
Because he
question.
might be able to, one game, do some crazy stuff.
Which is why.
But you don't know when that is. That's why you got to give him 39 snaps.
But
you can't bench him.
No, but
Because he's
which
good
is
enough
why
to take over a
which
game.
is why generally, and I'm not the coach you are, generally, I'm going to give him more snaps than Enigbarwe, even if he's the same, because I know I have the potential for something way better, and I'm willing to gamble a little bit.
Right.
When they're not willing to gamble,
Right.
that's when I got to ask you.
Right.
That's when you question what's going on.
Right.
Because
Well, that's what's going on.
what's going on is they're not even willing to gamble on him.
No, I don't know of that, because I saw a couple times, Homer, where he was tapping his helmet, where he took himself out of the game.
Right.
So you got some elements there where he's taking himself out of the game, and where the Packers then pulled him out of the game because they wanted to get Enigbarwe in.
This is
there's a couple things going on.
Of course there can be,
Right.
but we could have the Discount Leaguer Twitter poll question.
What's that? Are you okay right now?
Yeah, I'm very good.
You're breathing pretty hard.
I know, because I was in a hurry running here and stuff like that. Makes
know-
people
you
think I'm
know-
working hard. All right, now
You
here's
know who I never see breathe like that?
Dick Wallace.
Yes, I've
know.
never seen Dick
Right.
breathe like that.
I'm not
never.
Dick Wallace. In
Never.
So many different ways.
Never seen that dude.
I sure
never,
hope.
Never seen him.
How old do you think he is? He's got to be 80-something.
Dick's 85.
85, like I said, yeah. 10 years ago, he was 75. He was old then. He's amazing.
How old do you think Dick is? Dick, how old are you?
I think he's 80-something.
80?
Just turned 80. That's
See?
young.
He's got a lot of mileage left, bro.
I don't know.
I want to
hope
be
so.
Dick when I'm 80.
The thing is, it's what's rare is because mostly with golfers, you get a bad back or something happens.
And I know we've
Slows
talked
it
about
down.
that. None of that.
No.
None of that.
I don't think he's ever been hurt.
No, he's never had an operation.
There you go.
We've sat down and talked about this exact thing right here at the best bar in the world at Wisconsin Indoor Golf
and
Center,
just
where
so-
the best Bloody Marys
Just so you
are
know,
made.
the most important reason for him not to have surgery,
What?
he had nothing to do with genes.
Genes?
Yeah, your genes. Who your
genes.
parents.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Bloodline.
That's 80% of it, 90% of it. I don't know. You
That's
can
true.
still potentially screw it up.
Yeah.
But if you don't screw it up, you're going to have the benefit of that.
Yeah.
All right, this is
It's a Homer hour.
that everybody assumes that Rashawn Gary is going to have more snaps than Enigbarwe. Just a given, right? There's not a person in the state of Wisconsin who goes, I think Enigbarwe might
And
have.
you're right. No, I don't disagree.
So
right.
that would right. And my question is to try to figure out why. Would you do it to try to fire him up? You're playing the Giants.
No.
You feel like you need him, but you don't need him that badly. All right, let's give him fewer snaps than Enigbarwe so that Rashawn Gary knows it, even though we're paying you that amount of money, which is important only because it tells you how good they think he is, or you wouldn't give him that money.
No, and that's how the world works of sports. You pay a guy on potential, and potentially they thought Rashawn Gary had a higher ceiling because the year before they gave him that money, I think he had a record number of sacks that year. You had to go back.
No, there's no question. He has.
So they thought his upside would exceed what we're seeing now.
It's worth the risk.
Right, but it's not. It's not worth,
right now.
It's not worth the squeeze. I don't think it ever will be.
Again?
At year 7, year 8, I don't know.
So do you
a guy is what he is. Now, golfers, from what I understand, they can actually get better at the age of 35.
Some can, but in general, it's the same.
Where if you're in the NFL and if you're 35, it's all over.
Right.
Unless you're coming down the other side of the mountain.
Unless you've been
at
hurt
35.
and you're able to stay healthy.
Right. But if you're a golfer at 35, these
right.
jokers-
But here's my question: do you think there will ever be a game again in which Rashawn Gary will have more snaps than Enigbare, like this season. Is this just the start of the direction they're going, or is it an exception? And in the rest of the season, I'm going to go with this. I believe every game the rest of the season, Rashawn Gary will have more snaps than Enigbare.
Yeah, he will.
So that this was
But I don't think by much.
Correct.
Because the way it feels like Hafley does his defense is on a rotating basis.
Well, you got to explain that to me.
How did
get that?
Excuse me. How many snaps did Parsons have?
Lots. He had 62, I think. What was it? 30. They were 30 and 29. I think he had 62. Pebble, what do we have? You said that.
With Parsons?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have to take a big look at hold on, I'll get you guys the numbers here.
Just so I can compare.
So what did we
Parsons
have?
had 62.
What were
and he had 39.
What were Enigbare and
Enigbare was
Gary
40.
again?
Gary was 39.
Okay. And then what was
Parsons was in like the 60s, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what that looks like even more so when Van Ness comes back, because they're going to dig in some of Parsons' snaps.
It could.
So we'll see.
I wouldn't think it would do much.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because I'm the best player. I want him out there.
He got to play.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how many snaps. I don't.
Yeah, Parsons was 61
different in offense. Excuse me, Pebble.
Parsons was 61.
61.
Okay.
I think defense is different than offense.
Yeah.
You never had to guess how many snaps James Lofton got. You know how many he got? Every one.
You best believe it.
Yeah. I don't know where.
He ain't
in
coming
offense.
off.
In offense, maybe.
But Homer, that's pretty much in all sports, right? Your best player ain't coming off the floor. If you're in that game where you got to have a game, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're blowing a team out, then you may ease them up a little bit. But if you're in the game and you got to have it, you're gonna have your best players on there.
But it seems to be and can be more complicated on defense, way more than offense.
Yeah,
you can
it can
have
be, yes.
Nick Five, Nick on the dime.
But those guys on the back end don't change. It's more so your lineman and your pass rusher. All those guys change because it's tough to play those positions. Really, for 62 snaps, that's a lot.
We are at the Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center, and just in the short time we've been here,
yes,
Dick Wallace has gotten older.
I don't think so, Dan.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
I would think that if you would look at me and him, I think I look older than he does.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. Most people in here do.
So anyway, you have to come out and if you like the golfer, you're just like they've figured out this is the way for people to have a good time. Yeah. I call these kind of places the new bowling lanes.
Yeah.
Now you don't have to go to Florida, and if you actually want to work on your game just to hit some shots, you can do that. But it's just in the ranking of you hear it with friends, you hear just like bowling.
Yeah.
Do you want to be a really good bowler? But it's really not that important to why I'm in a bowling league each week.
Right.
So people can golf now, and they seem to have figured out the most important thing to me: space.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's spacious.
I don't want to be crowded.
There's a lot of space in here.
I mean, I like people, but not that much.
Yeah, you're not up on top of people in here.
Right.
That's a great thing about it.
So, and again,
Dick, are you still regripping clubs or no? Yeah, they're doing it. They're still doing it. You're not doing it.
I don't think he does it anymore.
No, you don't do it.
He retired at the young age of 73 or something. But the other thing is, I think there's certainly some people that come in here that might not even play golf.
Well, and it's what I said to you before, home team, because they have a great assortment of food that you can eat. And the Bloody Marys are the best in the state, 100%. Make them by hand, the mix. Unbelievable.
The best. Now, I have one problem with Bloody Marys.
What's that? They give you indigestion?
No, I don't want food. I don't want a meal. It's
no,
a
and
drink.
see, they don't do the meal.
I don't need
They're not
a
doing
steak
that.
and baked potatoes.
That's not what they're doing. It's a Bloody Mary.
That's good. Then all right.
You're gonna get the pickle, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get the olive, but we're not putting chicken and hamburgers on.
No,
okay?
I don't need a.
You're getting a Bloody Mary.
I don't need a fillet and mashed potatoes.
You're getting a sausage.
Yeah.
Sausage stick.
Yes.
But you're not getting hamburgers
that's,
and all that kind of
That's
stuff.
how I'm going to decide what's the best Bloody Mary, and that is which tastes the best.
Right, the Bloody Mary is the main attraction.
Not the
Bloody
food
Mary,
that comes
not
with
the
it.
food. That's the difference.
Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. Again, we're in Waukesha. And, yes, they have a autograph-framed Gary Ellerson jersey, Robin Yount.
I've been knowing these guys for 10 years.
What?
I've been knowing these guys for 10 years.
Can I give you a little tip?
Yeah.
If I'd have known them for 30, they don't have no autographed Homer jersey up
be
there.
Quiet. Stop.
Okay. Well,
Stop.
what?
Whatever, dude.
What? Yeah, whatever.
You're killing me.
I'm not killing you.
Yeah.
I'm old enough to have watched you play.
I understand that.
Yeah. Well, then you can't lie about how good you were or weren't or what your history is.
Yeah, well.
I'll be happy to spend if people want to call in with questions about Gary Ellison as a player.
No one needs to do that. No one needs to do that.
All right, we're going to take a break.
Let's talk Packers.
Yes, I want to. You've been the same every week, and I've gradually moved in your direction. They are who they are.
They are who they are.
They're good.
They're good.
But not that good.
Not that good.
And then you just watch each game.
Do they have special players on this team?
Yes.
How many?
Not many.
How many?
I don't know. I'd have to think. They just have a lot of good players.
How many special players do they have?
I don't know. I'll defer to you.
Off the top of your head, how many special players?
Your premise.
How many special players do the Eagles have on their team?
I don't know. I don't follow the more than the Packers.
I agree.
Yeah,
I would agree.
But I'm saying with the Packers, I thought Cooper could be a special player this year. He hasn't been.
He's regressed a little bit, but if you listen to Jeff Hafley, he's playing his best football.
Let me give you a tip.
What?
Don't listen to anything he says.
You don't like him?
I like him as a coordinator. Don't listen to anything he says. He says crap. He says stuff that you just know is not true. I'll have to think of the one he said a couple weeks ago. You know, he's a guy who wants to always say good things about all of his players.
Is that how you feel about him?
I do.
Oh.
And it has nothing to do with how good he is as a coordinator.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking I don't listen to anything he says.
Okay.
I mean, and this is what surprises me about you. If I were you, I wouldn't listen to what they say either, because you know what I do? I got eyes. I'm watching. I played the game. That dude, nothing there. Might come later in the year.
Oh, from a talent standpoint.
Watching the play. So do I need Jeff?
But
I care more what you say about the player than athlete.
But there's more than that goes into it.
But you played, well,
the dude, put it this way.
Yeah.
The dude's a special player, but he's not playing special right now.
Exactly.
How about, is that okay?
Perfect. He can't say that.
Yeah, he's a special player.
I mean, you played, and I always assume players never listen to what the coaches say in all these press conferences because they know it's all crap.
Yeah.
What is really going on, they hear in meetings, and they know in meetings, and they know how much time people are getting or what the coaches are doing, and they understand you got to lie to the public.
Yeah.
Right? And unless something weird is said, and then the players go, can you believe? Like I think Forrest Gregg was probably
God bless his soul.
Probably God blesses every soul. Just so you know, you don't. I think nobody else necessarily does it the same way. It's like God hear our prayers. No, God hears every prayer.
Yeah,
you don't got to ask Him.
Yeah,
that's part of That's part of the deal.
Right.
And then you don't have to be good. You don't have to go to church. He'll answer.
Yeah.
As best he can, all his prayers, or as best he chooses.
Okay.
All right, Forrest Gregg, because I have a bias. I don't like Forrest Gregg. He was not nice to me. But then I understood that he wasn't nice to anybody, and that made me feel bad because I thought I shouldn't have. Was he nice to players, or was he tough?
He was nice to players.
Was he?
Yeah.
Would you like to play for him if you were a player?
At the age I am right now, I could. At the age where I was then, I couldn't.
Because?
Because I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I didn't understand it.
What didn't you understand?
I didn't understand coaching like that.
Tough coaching.
Yeah.
Yelling at people.
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
Did he run things, or did he let his assistants run things?
No, he ran everything.
No, his wife ran everything.
Oh, stop.
As far as the uniform.
Stop.
What? What's wrong? His wife was in charge of the uniforms. She wanted the uniform changed.
With the G on the sleeve?
Yeah.
For what?
I don't know. And my answer is, if I was Forrest Gregg, fine. Deal with the uniforms. This part I agree with him. Nobody's going to care about what our uniforms look like. If we win, they'll like them. If we lose, they won't.
Though,
Barb, was her name Barbara?
Yes.
Yeah. Go do whatever the hell you want with the uniforms.
Greg,
yes. Yeah. All right. We'll go to round 2 with Gary Ellerson. This is a special edition of the Gary Ellerson Homer Hour from the Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center in Waukesha. We haven't even gotten to the Badgers yet, and I should ask you for some money, given what Ted Kellner told us earlier this week. You got some for the program, football program? They need a little more money. Can you help them out?
Break.
Next.
More of the Homer Hour coming up next on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 43, we've got backups from Capitol Drive pretty much all the way through the Marquette down to just off of the high-rise bridge. Part of the problem is a broken down vehicle right in the Marquette interchange. I don't think it's in traffic, but it's definitely a distraction. We're seeing the big delay stretching back to Capitol. On northbound, we've got backups from just before Fond du Lac Avenue up past north towards Locust. Westbound 94, delays from 27th Street to about Hawley Road. The eastbound side slowing from 84th Street to Mitchell Boulevard, and then again coming out of the stadium interchange. And then southbound on 41, we've got backups from basically Good Hope Road all the way down to Capitol Drive. The northbound side is backing up with delays from Mayfair Road all the way up past Silver Spring. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 31. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, breezy, and cool, a high of 48. Weather's brought to you by the Tsunami Express Car Wash. Today's forecast, crisp fall skies and a winning shine. Get your first car wash free at TsunamiExpress.com. Just in time for game day. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Penalty flags? Not here. Carbless is the clean play that every football fan can agree on. With zero sugar, zero carbs, and just 100 calories, you get all the flavor without the penalty. Whether you're tailgating outside the stadium, hosting a crew at home, or watching solo in your lucky jersey, Carbless brings premium cocktails right into the huddle. Made to be refreshingly delicious and game day ready, Carbless keeps fans cheering from kickoff to the final whistle. So this season, skip the sugar, skip the carbs, and make the winning call. Find your bliss with Carbless.
Without an Advent clinic nearby, people suffering needlessly from chronic nasal congestion and sinus infections would be stuck with either Band-Aid or Sledgehammer solutions. Band-Aids are pills or nasal sprays, and they're not true solutions. Surgery is a sledgehammer, and that's what we're trying to avoid. Because most people don't need surgery for nose and sinus issues, nor do they want a 14-day recovery. Our unique Advent approach can, in 20 minutes in our office, open your blocked nose for good, with only 1 day recovery. I'm Advent founder Dr. Kandula. Outside of Advent's four walls, invasive surgery is what they'll recommend. But here you will find effective and convenient in-office solutions to help you stop the need for Band-Aids and avoid the sledgehammer.
Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment, because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better. Most insurance accepted.
Hey, this is the Fat Jack. Another week in the books. We're in mid-November. Are you finally ready to turn a profit? Go to fatjacksports.com. The holiday season is here. Thanksgiving's this week. Lots of games every single week. Basketball won again last week. Saturdays are averaging 4-2 in football alone. Get signed up today. It's a $99 weekend to make money betting the games. That's $99 for football through Monday night. fatjacksports.com. Only $99 will get you in profit this weekend at fatjacksports.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance, because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is the Homer Hour on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It is technically the Gary Ellison Homer Hour today at Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center in Waukesha, where you can see a framed autographed jersey of Giannis, Robin Young, and Gary Ellison. Window Nation, 90% customer satisfaction, which to me is the most important. I can tell you how great they are, but the customer satisfaction is more. They are Window Nation right now. That's my slogan for them, because whatever you say, they'll say, we can get you your windows right now. Not now. Right now, which would be important given the time of the year. And this month, you'll save big with 50% off all window styles. All window styles. Plus, you could get 0% financing for 5 years. Windows, lifetime warranty. Window Nation has an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. And remember, 50% off, 0 interest for 5 years. When you call them, you tell them, I want them right now. You can't believe how quickly they can do it. Sale ends end of the month. Visit windownation.com to get started. And now, Gary Ellison, since he finished signing that jersey, which they framed, is now available to tell us about everything else that is here at Wisconsin Indoor Golf.
I'll talk about a good thing, my good friends over at the Jury Center, guys. They've got naturally mined and lab-grown diamonds.
I apologize. It was the wrong place. I'm sorry.
And their experts will help you design the perfect engagement ring, just like they did for me. And with the holidays here, it's the perfect time to find something special for anyone on your list. Necklaces, watches, earrings, you name it. Check out shoptjc.com or stop by Greenfield, Brookfield, Burlington, and now their new location in Mequon, the Jury Center where Wisconsin gets engaged.
I don't want people to think I'm that old and have lost it. But while I had it wrong, Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center is also one of your partners, correct?
Yes.
That they are. All right, let's get back to the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to tell about the Packers to the fans as they get ready for Minnesota? I'm always curious where people talk about the importance of division games. Clearly they're important because winning the division is a great help in the playoffs. But I wonder the reality of playing a team that you play twice, other than, they're a rival. I don't know how players see that. What's the dynamic of playing a team twice, and then if you're on the team, you're used to playing them multiple times over a few-year period? Does that of any note at all?
I don't think so. But you're more familiar, though.
Okay.
I guess
does that help, or does it not?
Not necessarily.
I mean,
but you are. You kind of know what they do.
But don't you know pretty much what they do even if you only play them once? Okay.
Yes, you do. But you really know what they do.
All right.
Or you think what they're going to do. Right? And so, which brings into play, do they stick with their stuff? That will be, I'm talking about Minnesota.
Okay. Or even the Packers.
No, let's just start with Minnesota.
All right.
Stick with their stuff.
I'm telling you what I'm doing if I'm Minnesota.
Because right now, you can run the football on you can run the football in Green Bay.
Yes.
And that's already been established.
Last 3 games,
you can run it.
They're 7th overall. I just want to give these stats because people give them to me.
Okay.
The Packers are 7th overall defense against the run, yards per game. But in the last 3, they're 29th.
Yeah, and here's where we're at, Homer. And I talked about this with myself and Greg Matzik on our show that we have on Mondays at Potawatomi. In that game, they only gave up 3.6 yards per average rush. But if you do that times 3, right? 9, just say 9.
9, yeah.
But nowadays, all teams go for it on 4th down. So they're 4th and inches, 4th and 1. So what the Packers end up doing is the pass rush never gets there, because even if they're, like, say, Minnesota gets 3 yards on 1st down, it's 2nd and 7, they'll probably throw a quick pass for 5 yards, but it's a 3-step pass.
And the Packer defensive back seemed to be far enough back.
Parsons never getting there.
Right.
Rashawn Gary's never getting there.
Yep.
Enoch Barre's never getting there. Lucas Van Ness is never getting there. And then now they're sitting at, right, because they play soft zone. And then now you're sitting at 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 1. They don't get it, but it's 4th and 1. So that's what's been happening to the Packers. And then on top of that, Homer, possessions. Because now you got teams possessing the ball much longer than when they should. So the offense don't get as many possessions as they should. So it's
Hold on, let me give you the numbers to back that up. Last game in the second half, a 9-yard series for the Giants, even though they didn't get it on 4th down. And then an 8-minute, 9 minutes and 8 minutes.
What you just do then?
Well, I just wanted to give the numbers that you're talking about, that they're allowing teams to run with these incredibly long drives.
Yeah.
The Giants had 9 minutes on one drive, followed it by 8 minutes.
Well, you think I'm just making this stuff up?
No, I wanted to just back it up with the numbers. I don't think you're making it up. Because I have a follow-up.
So that's what's happening with the Packers. So then it trickles over to the offense because you don't get enough possessions to score touchdowns. And then it trickles over to the offense. You can't go 3 and out because you never know when you're going to get the ball again, right? So therefore, the Packers end up scoring a low-scoring game. Therefore, when you get in, you want to bet. Normally, the Packers are going to be in a score where it's not going to be a lot of points scored.
And that, to me, would also emphasize how important and amazing it was late in that game, given all that occurred, that Jordan Love needed to go down and get a touchdown, and he went down and got a touchdown.
Right.
Because he's feeling the pressure that you talk about, and it's not made up.
Every possession for the Packers matter because most coaches tell you don't waste any possession. But at this point, we don't get as many as you should. Possessions matter. I don't know. Maybe Pebble can look it up. I don't know. What's the average possessions that offenses get per game?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. It feels like to me the Packers at this point is only getting maybe like 6 or 7.
They're involved in games in which there appear to be fewer possessions.
And so when you're talking
average is between
quarters,
12 and 13.
12 and 13 is the average.
Not the Packers.
So over the last 3 games, Pebble, what are they getting possessions a game?
8, 9.
I'd look that up.
That's
you think it's 8, 9?
Yeah. When the other team has an 8-minute possession and a 9-minute possession.
And what people have to understand, though, too, Homer, you can possess the ball and not score.
Correct.
A lot of teams are okay with that when they play the Packers because what do they do?
Shorten the game.
Shorten the game.
Now, here we move on.
Am I being too technical here?
No,
a lot
you're
of people
not.
don't want, like, football technical
No,
stuff
they
like
want
that.
it. I try to tell all former players anytime that they are in analysis, not necessarily on a show, but in games, you're talking to junior high kids.
Because I'm sitting on the sideline now.
Right.
I'm ready to go, but I'm cold. My hamstrings, my thighs, everything works. I mean, it's not like when you're playing golf because you don't have a golf cart. You got to walk the golf course. You can remain warm the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm sitting over there for like a half hour, 45 minutes, and I hadn't even been in the game yet because these jokers got the ball. Now, what you guys see on the clock, 8-9 minutes drive, but in real time, it's half hour.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
It makes total sense.
So now I gotta stretch, I gotta warm up, I gotta get going all over again, which is really tough to do for players.
And you can't be on a roll because there's too much time.
You can't get into a groove.
Right.
Like what I want to be able to do is equate this to golf again. When I hit my ball, I want to go walk to my ball
and hit it
and hit my ball.
It's true.
I'm ready to go. Right?
Yes. No.
So I don't need no slow play.
Right.
What do you think, Dick? Am I good, Dick?
Yes, and that the slow play is the people putting take forever on the green.
Yeah, just putt the doggone ball. I'm ready to go.
I wasn't good enough for people to worry about.
I mean, I done did the grass, threw it up in the air, and then I done got my little binoculars out with the little automated react. I looked at that, and then I walked to the left, then I walked to the right, then I come back. I'm ready to go.
Yes, should have done all of that as you were thinking about and getting up to hit the next shot. Shouldn't take but a second or two. Now we're going to take a break. Then we're going to get to all the things you said are critical to my analysis of what I would do if I was running the Minnesota Vikings. Okay. Running a business means taking care of your team and your bottom line for over 50 years. Saganiac Planning has helped small businesses build smarter, more affordable medical and employee benefit plans. Yeah, it can get complicated, but when you've been doing it that long, you've figured it out. From health insurance to customized coverage options, Saganiac Planning experts make it simple to protect your people and your future. Saganiac Planning, your partner in planning confidence. Visit SaganiacPlanning.com. Call John Saganiac Jr. today. And a number to remember. You can remember this phone number. Just remember 783-262-783. Roger Maris, 6161. Will Gary agree with my analysis of what the Vikings should do?
Can't wait.
And I expect them to do. We are at Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. That is next.
The Homer Hour is back after this on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 43, we've got backups from Capitol Drive pretty much all the way through the Marquette down to just off of the high-rise bridge. Part of the problem is a broken down vehicle right in the Marquette interchange. I don't think it's in traffic, but it's definitely a distraction. We're seeing the big delay stretching back to Capitol. On northbound, we've got backups from just before Fond du Lac Avenue up past north towards Locust. Westbound 94, delays from 27th Street to about Hawley Road. The eastbound side slowing from 84th Street to Mitchell Boulevard, and then again coming out of the stadium interchange. And then southbound on 41, we've got backups from basically Good Hope Road all the way down to Capitol Drive. The northbound side is backing up with delays from Mayfair Road all the way up past Silver Spring. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 31. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, breezy, and cool, a high of 48. Weather's brought to you by the Tsunami Express Car Wash. Today's forecast, crisp fall skies and a winning shine. Get your first car wash free at TsunamiExpress.com. Just in time for game day. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Homer here from ESPN Milwaukee. What makes living at Three Pillars so special? Let's hear from my friend Dave.
The campus is beautiful. For me, nature is my church, and I love being outside. We live by the Bark River, and it's calming. It just calms my soul. I just love it. A lot of the people, I'm talking about 100-year-old people, 90 years old, say they credit Three Pillars with living longer.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Thanksgiving is almost here. What are you bringing to the table? Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. Pairing the right wine with your Thanksgiving dinner can turn your meal into a celebration. But you don't have to be an expert to find the right wine. That's what our knowledgeable staff is here for. With over 8,000 varieties of wine, Discount Liquor can help you choose between a light, fruity Pinot Grigio, a big, luscious Cabernet, or anything in between, all at the lowest prices in town. Visit us today at 51st in Oklahoma and Milwaukee, and on Barstow and Main in downtown Waukesha. Voted best liquor store again!
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Check out all of our weekly specials at DiscountLiquorInc.com. And from our family to yours, have a happy and safe Thanksgiving.
Discount Liquor.
Homer here for Window Nation's end-of-the-year sale. This November, you'll save big with 50% off all window styles. Plus, you could get 0% financing for 5 years. Window Nation's proven quality windows are so good, you'll actually save money on lower utility bills and come with a lifetime warranty. Window Nation even has an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Don't miss out on 50% off and 0 interest for 5 years. Visit windownation.com to get started.
Hey, it's Gary Ellison for Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. Looking to escape the cold or take a midday break? Get your game on at Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center, where it's always golf season. Play more than 2,000 courses, including over 50 right here in Wisconsin. And even that famous course where they hand out green jackets. Top tech simulators, great food, and the best Bloody Marys around. This is your year-round slice of summer. Bays start at just $35 an hour, Monday through Friday. Book your bay today at WisconsinIndoorGolfCenter.com.
Shop the big
Thanksgiving's coming, and Piggly Wiggly's got everything you need to feed a family of 10 for less than $40. That's right, your holiday meal for 10, all for under $40, including Jenny-O turkeys for just 39 cents a pound. And while you're here, don't forget to sign up for the new Pig Points Rewards program, where the more you shop, the more you earn, and the more you save. So make this Thanksgiving easy, affordable, and delicious at your local Piggly Wiggly.
Piggly Wiggly, shop the pig.
You're listening to the Homer Hour on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Tune into the new season of the Behind the Bucks podcast on the Bucks Plus Audio Network, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker, HR benefits consultant, locked in, narrated by Bucks legend Marcus Johnson. Man, he was good. Takes you inside the team's pursuit of a championship. Here from the Bucks Stars and how competition is building chemistry and fueling another run to win it all. Giannis, get him healthy. He will be. From Behind the Bucks on Bucks.com/plus. The Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get your podcasts. Behind the Bucks, presented by Gallagher. And now Gary Ellison is going to talk about his partner, Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center, and we are there now.
Move past the Bloody Marys, okay?
Yeah.
Because it's the best in town.
All right.
But let's talk about the similarities that they have here, which is absolutely outstanding. The courses that you can come and play are bar none the best there is in the state. I'm going out. I've been knowing these guys for 10 years. Been affiliated with them. They're absolutely great. They got the best simulators in the state. And of course, right, where can you come and see our good friend sitting on the couch right here? What's his
Dick
name?
Wallace.
Yeah.
Yep. And he'll help you.
Yeah.
He won't try to complicate it.
No,
He'll help you.
no,
and then
no.
they got room. You can eat. You can have a good time.
Yeah.
This is about entertainment. Golf is a part of it. But if you think this is just a golf place, you're in the wrong building.
Right.
All right, Minnesota.
Real quick, I talked to Dick, and Dick, he subscribes to the KISS method.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Sammy, we don't like to use that word stupid.
Why not?
It's not good.
It's not good?
No.
All right, if you say so, well, then keep it simple. And then just leave it at that, KIS.
Yeah.
All right, it's real easy for the Vikings to me.
Yeah.
Run the damn ball. Your quarterback stinks.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
And if you don't run it well, fine.
Yep.
Run it again.
Yep.
And then use whatever you want to, passing, short things or whatever, that require nothing from the quarterback other than what he might need to do in high school.
Absolutely agree.
Actually, he should know it well because that's what they did at Michigan.
Agree.
All right.
Because but the problem is when you got that Rolls Royce on the outside in Justin Jefferson.
Yes.
And you got a Mercedes-Benz in Addison.
Yes.
And let's say you got a Porsche in Addison,
right.
and you got a Mercedes-Benz in Hockinson.
Yeah.
You want to throw the ball.
And I don't know, what do you do? I
You
defer that to you.
That's the problem that they have. But they've got a big running back. They got Aaron Jones. I mean, they've got a team that can run the football.
So how can
but you're so enamored with Justin Jefferson, what he can do, and Addison and Hockinson and them jokers on the outside, what they can do. And so offensive coordinators are losing their damn mind on, like, I just can't do this the whole game. Well, you can if you want to beat the Packers.
How can I give them touches?
Giants gave you the blueprint.
How can I give those guys some touches? I can't?
You need to go in, just sit down with Justin Jefferson and say, hey, dude, you may only catch 3 passes. You may only get 5 targets. This is how we're going to win it. And be good with that. See, that's what they're not doing with A.J. Brown in Philly. You need to go tell A.J. Brown in Philly, hey, dude, we already paid you. You got money. Got bank. Bank on top of bank. Just don't spend it all.
And that's where you want to be.
We're running Saquon.
Yeah.
Right. This is what we got to do to win. But a lot of these guys these days, the
money isn't enough?
No, it's the ego.
All right.
I'm the man. You've been in this business long enough. You ran across these people before.
I don't know.
That's what I like about Dick, because Dick never does that I'm the man theory.
I want the money.
Yeah.
Once I got the money, they've shown me I'm the man, then I'll try
Right. So he's paid.
Yes.
What are we doing?
I guess you worry about if people appreciate that you're as good as you think you are because they wouldn't know.
So what they have to guard against is Brian Flores, right? His defense is very exotic. They're going to bring guys from all over the place.
Create turnovers.
They're going to create, and they haven't. Last year, I think they were top 6, 7 in leading league in turnovers this year. They're down there with us. They're not getting turnovers. Well, Van Ginkel's been out. Now he's back. So what has to happen is Jordan Love needs to get rid of the football out of his hands quickly. Can't be holding on. Diagnose it. Let's go.
All right, now, Discount Liquor Twitter poll question, Pebble. Who's the best quarterback? Who are our choices again?
I just put down who would you select of these quarterbacks to lead your favorite NFL team right now? Jared Goff, Caleb Williams, or Jordan Love?
All right. We'll get a vote on that. Okay. You asked about Ted Kellner, who was on earlier.
I saw that.
And he said, we haven't had enough money, but we'll have bottom third in the Big Ten this year. We'll be top third in the Big Ten next year. And I said, fine, you're going to win. Schedule's way easier. I got the Badgers 7-5 next year. It still may not make people happy enough, but it's better than this year. And if it is as Ted said, and I was
Homer,
the head coach,
I'd
quit.
It's all about paying players.
Yes.
James Franklin just got the head coaching job at Virginia Tech.
Correct.
Minutes after he signed his deal at Virginia Tech, he went and got the kid, I think either Arizona State. He was in the portal. They paid that dude $8 million to come to play quarterback at Vatech. If the Badgers are looking to win, that's what they got to go and do. I don't know if it's got to be $8 million, but they got to go spend the money. If you don't want to go spend the money, then we just going to be who we are. Right now, they were in line to get all these offensive linemen to come to Wisconsin. They all reneged and pulled back. They can't even recruit anymore. That's how bad we are right now. Kids don't even want to come here.
Right, but that can change very quickly
if you
have the money.
Yes.
Okay, This talk of you have to develop relationships is gone.
Pay 'em.
It used to be important. They just say, what's the money?
Yes.
And then it comes down to, because it's basically pro ball, you have to be a good judge of how to spend your money. Nick Saban said it best.
Yeah.
Fine, you got $5 million. You still got to pick the right guys.
You got to pay the right players.
And that's what it's going to come down to. That has not been the case. If I was Luke Fickell, just want to let you know, I'd have quit last summer. And I would have called a press conference and said, these people lied to me. They told me when I came here we had the money to compete with the elite in the Big Ten.
That's what you don't know. Yeah.
And Ted Kellner all but said this year they're in the bottom third.
Now,
I'm not coaching. You're not ruining my brand because you lied to me.
Do you remember this? Who the one first told you that?
You.
Damn right. I told you that.
I know you did. I didn't believe you.
Yeah, I told you that.
I didn't believe you because that can't happen.
Yeah,
there is too much tradition. Somebody said they can't get the money. I said, hire me. I can get you money. I can go out and find people.
Wisconsin has the richest alumni base in all of
Plus,
college.
They have the pride of a successful program.
Yes.
Like the kids, if you give them money, you can say, look at what we've done in 20 years. It isn't just about last year.
You know what I would do, and don't make it complicated?
What?
If Barry want to do it, put Barry back on the payroll and say, hey, Barry, we got to go close this deal. Can you walk in the door?
Sure. And you know what they'll say? What was the money? What was your name again?
Yeah. Barry, can you just walk in the door?
But Barry can help you figure it out how to do it.
He can fix it.
Yes. And the benefit of being it all about money, you can fix it way faster than you could before.
You got to cut Barry some on that now.
Fine.
You got to give him a little
bit. You got to cut me in on it, too. Cut you in on it.
That's what I would do.
It's not that hard.
I need to close all these big deals. I'm taking Barry with me to close.
But you got to make sure you pick the right ones.
Yes, it's simple.
There are 4 or 5 offensive linemen.
Well, I'm just talking about the money.
Correct.
I'm not talking about players.
I know Wisconsin.
I'm talking about Barry walking in with you on the ask of the money from the alumni.
Wisconsin wanted the quarterback at Indiana.
Yeah.
They didn't have a chance. Why? Because they weren't near the money. Yeah. If they'd had equal money, I can't guarantee you where he'd go.
Right.
But I guarantee you this: when you're way below the money, you got no chance. You can bring Vince Lombardi, walk in that room, and the kid will go. Yeah. Nice knowing you,
old
man.
It's been great doing the show with you.
You bet. Fat Jack is next.
Fat Jack.
Next.
More of the Homer Hour coming up next on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Brighten up your home, workplace, or event with flowers and trust Welke's Milwaukee Florist to be your local florist. Welke's is family-owned and has delivered beauty for customers and businesses for well over 100 years. Join Welke's Flower subscription so your home is always fresh, or discover the benefits of creating a corporate account and leave the work to them. Welke's Milwaukee Florist has locations in Elm Grove and at 56th and North in Milwaukee. Go to welkes.com, that's WELKES.com for more info and to place an order.
We know that the people of Wisconsin are hard workers, that they're tough. But even the toughest among us need help after a serious accident. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
It's finally here. The ultimate automotive Black Friday event starts now at Cunis. Get ready for door-busting deals that'll blow you away. Come early on Black Friday, November 28th, and score the deal of a lifetime. A $99 doorbuster vehicle. That's right, $99. Or drive off an incredible savings with select vehicles priced at $499 and $999. But the deals don't stop there, because all month long, every Milwaukee Metro Cunis dealership is slashing prices on new vehicles from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, along with an unbeatable selection of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. All makes, all models, all on sale. Trade in your ride and cash in on huge event savings at nearby Cunis locations in Oak Creek, Greenfield, and Hope Chevrolet. The legendary Cunis Black Friday event only happens once a year, and when it's gone, it's gone. Get event updates and see inventory at CunisBlackFriday.com. Prices do not include tax, title, license, registration, and $499 Wisconsin dealer service fee.
Homer here. Whether you're cheering from the stands or watching the game from your backyard, every fan knows great moments deserve great vibes. Swing into Higher Love Cannabis Company in Menominee, Michigan. Just across the Wisconsin border, they offer a full line of high-quality, clean-grain, certified CBD products designed to help you relax, recover, and recharge no matter the season. Higher Love is organically grown, locally owned, and proudly one of the best in the Midwest. Visit them in Menominee or explore the full CBD lineup at findhigherlove.com/CBD.
Hey guys, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Gabe Neitzel here to give you some advice. If you're making plans to propose to that special someone in your life, the Jewelry Center has to be your stop for the ring. It's what I did. They're the best place to shop for diamond engagement rings in Milwaukee for a reason. I didn't know what to get, but with help of a Pinterest board, the Jewelry Center and their team of specialists took care of everything from start to finish. Naturally mined diamonds, lab-grown diamonds, whatever you're in the market for, when it comes to an engagement ring, the Jewelry Center has it. Find locations and inventory online at shoptjc.com.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
With your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, I'm Will Summers. This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Hamilton High School volleyball standout Aubrey Hicks. Hicks delivered a dominant performance on the biggest stage, recording a team-high 14 kills, 8 digs, and 2 aces, as number 3 ranked Sussex Hamilton upset top-seeded 3-time defending state champion Divine Savior Holy Angels in straight sets to win the WIAA Division I state title at the Resch Center. Aubrey's leadership and clutch play helped secure Hamilton's first ever volleyball state championship, capping off a remarkable run. As a middle blocker and right side hitter, Hicks has earned second team all-conference and honorable mention all-state honors the past 2 seasons. Even though she's a senior, Aubrey's volleyball journey is far from over, as she is committed to continue her career at Marquette University next year. Congratulations to Aubrey Hicks, your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
Hi, I'm David Gruber. When you've been seriously injured, you need the best team of professionals on your side. Call Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices to get the results you deserve. One call, that's all.
Welcome back to the Homer Hour on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It is Friday, and that means Talk to Fat Jack. You go to fatjacksports.com. I say it, I believe it, I know Jack does as well. Gambling is harder than ever, all the different options. You've always needed Fat Jack, but you need him now more than ever. Am I right about just the dynamics of the industry, right?
I mean, for the average guy that's just starting, I mean, you can't replace 30 years of experience. So it's going to be difficult for the average guy deciding that he's going to bet on the Packers and bet on the Badgers every week. He's going to probably lose money more times than not. We went 3-0 again yesterday. Had 2 basketball total winners. We had the winner in the football game. We won again last Monday. We had a bad first losing Sunday we've had in the month of November. 8-4 now in November on Sundays. We were 4-2 again on Saturday, Homer. So we've averaged 4-2 this year on Saturday. If you just bet every Saturday, you've averaged 2 or 3 units of profit every single Saturday. So I don't. If they're listening to the segment and they're losing on their own, their ego must ride in the passenger seat when they go to the mall.
You have talked about these teams, but I'm not sure everybody listens to you because they want to root for the team. The Packers. If you've been playing the Packers, I don't know how many units you're behind. They're favored again by 6 against the Vikings. Do you just think, hey, Fat Jack, it's gonna even out. It's gonna turn the other way. I mean, that's a pretty stupid theory too, but I'll present it.
Yeah. So I'll ask you this, Homer. If your son played for the New Orleans Saints, would you bet on the New Orleans Saints every single week?
Personally, I would, just because I'm just hoping it's good for my family. But I would be willing to lose. So I'm probably a bad person to ask.
So I think that's fine. Your answer is exactly right. So if you're okay losing, keep betting on the Packers. If you're okay giving your money away, if you're not betting to make money, then go ahead and bet on whoever you want. You can be really
nice while you're being mean.
I love my family too. But if my son played for New Orleans and I wanted to try to make money doing this, I might just go watch the game. I might just watch a game for fun.
Yeah.
So I think it just depends on what you're betting for. But if you're betting for money, it has nothing to do with who you want to watch. And so I only say that because I think Packer fans are and Badger fans are in the sweet spot. They don't have a kid on the team, but they like watching the team. So they've somehow decided that's a way to try to make money. That's a horrible, horrible approach to gambling and to trying to make money in general. You just don't do it because you like watching them. So the Packers are going to cover some. They're not going to cover some. I said back when it wasn't popular at all, the minute they made the trade for the pass rusher from the Cowboys, when everybody thought they were going to the Super Bowl, I was the first one that said, no, they're not going to win. I don't believe that. I think they're better because of that, but they're too inconsistent. And frankly, it starts with me as the coach, Homer. He neuters the offense. He's very predictable a lot of the time. Well, defensive coordinators, depending on how good they are onto that. And so if he's going to be very predictable, if I can sit in my living room and say he's going to run it here, play action here, going to throw it here, it puts so much pressure on the quarterback to perform. And Jordan Love has proven at times he's up to that challenge. At times he's not. So they're going to lose games. They're not going to win the Super Bowl this year. Clearly, I said that back when they were 2-0 or whatever. I mean, I'm one of the first people that said this is not that team. And so acknowledge that. Go root for your team. Hope for the best, but bet on teams that are going to help you make money. If you don't know who those are, go to FatJackSports.com and get them there.
I'm liking Wisconsin more. Their defense is getting good, and their quarterback can run, and so they probably won't turn the ball over as much. And remembering what you said, that may mean I want the under in games that Wisconsin plays rather than even taking the 9 points against Illinois. Or just stay away. Take it away, Fat Jack.
Let's do better. Let's find better spots. I mean, my gosh. I mean, Wisconsin's not been consistent at covering or not covering. So let's find somebody that is. All right, let's go ahead and lay some big numbers if we want some. Let's play South Florida. Let's play Miami of Florida. Some teams that when they get people down, they're going to be able to put their foot on their throat and draw off. Those are much more comfortable, easy spots. Let's play under in the Oklahoma-Missouri game. They've gone under 9 of the 11 games this year. The only 2 that have gone over is when they've gotten scooping scores going the other way, giving up defensive points, which hasn't consistently been the case for OU. They've gone under every game that they haven't scored defensive touchdowns, and even when this last week they had a pick 6, still didn't go over the total. USC, I think they have a shot to cover and possibly beat Oregon. Oregon's the best defense that Oregon has played all year, Homer, is Rutgers. And they're 24th in total defense. And after that, it's Indiana that's 46th in total defense. Oregon has flat out not been tested, and when they were against a good Indiana team, they lost. So, I mean, this is not – they might be the same Oregon team we've seen, and frankly, USC's playing better defense. Not great, but better. And so I think there's a lot of room there to cover that number and possibly win. I'd play the Trojans plus the points in that.
I want to know what you think of Bears and Pittsburgh and what effect it has to not knowing the condition of Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to push to play, but he does have the injury.
He's worth 0 points to the line setters. So I talked to the head of the Westgate Superbook, John Murray, and they're not moving at one. It might be a half point if they're nice. So don't overvalue quarterbacks just because the name on the back of their jerseys were great at one time. The problem with that game in particular is that the Bears are one of the 3 biggest frauds in the NFL right now. They're plus 16 in turnovers. Their 7 wins are against teams with a combined 19-50 record. So their teams that they're beating aren't beating anybody else. They beat Dallas, Las Vegas, Washington, New Orleans, Cincinnati, the Giants, and then Minnesota was their best win, I guess. And they're 4-6. So this is not a team that's beaten anybody. So I lean toward Pittsburgh. Anytime I can get Mike Tomlin plus points, I think that's a good spot. And frankly, if Mason Rudolph plays, it goes to 3 most likely, and that's better because we get over that key number. The other 2 kind of frauds to watch here in the second half of the season, Denver also a fraud. They've beaten absolutely nobody. Cincinnati, Vegas, the Texans, Jets, Giants without Scadaboo, Tennessee, and a 5-5 Kansas City team that I do think goes to 6-5. I think they beat Indianapolis. There's been 14 teams, Homer, since 1990 that are 5-5 or worse, so 500 team or worse this late in the season that are favored over a team that's won 80% of their games. So exactly what Kansas City is over Indianapolis. And we're talking about the 11th game of the season or later, which is where we are. That 500 team, 14-0 straight up, and won every time in 35 years. 12-0-2 against the spread. So Kansas City is, if Indianapolis covers or wins, they'll be doing something that has not been done in 35 years this late in the season, which is be an underdog to a 500 team in week 11 or later. They've lost every single time. Give me the Chiefs minus the points there.
All right, any last thing you want to give us? You go to fatjacksports.com.
New England's played the worst teams in the entire league to get their record. They've had 11 games. Those opponents have been the 10 worst teams in the entire NFL. They're the 3rd fraud. Homer, does it sound like we're guessing? Nobody's guessing here. We've won betting on sports every single week this football season except one. Players props won again last week. Soccer won again last week. Football went 4-2 again on Saturday. We won Monday. We won Thursday in football. All those plays are posted and documented under the results tab. And this weekend is $99 for football through Monday, $169 football and basketball through Monday, or go through the end of the month, save even more. Go through New Year's Eve, save even more. Go through the Super Bowl, save even more.